It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. So the Clippers win the tip. Pass to Maggette. And here is Jordan. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's his first trip to the line. No good on that one. You can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. There's the screen. Can't hit.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Pass to Maggette. Here's McAdoo. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
That's just running the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Gay outside. Sinks the triple.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Paul with the ball. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Good on the shot.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Outside Conley. Gay left side. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Gay outside. From past the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
And here is Paul. Pass to McAdoo. Back to Paul. And here's Maggette. Lets it go with the three. A rebound by Gasol. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter basketball. Now here's Conley. Here's Gay. Gay left side. And he slams it one-handed. Here's Paul. Pass to Maggette. Here's the three. There's the bucket. Good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Outside Conley. Now Gay. Now here's Gay. And the shot is good. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Now Paul. Pass to Maggette. Griffin with it. Fader on the way. The rebound by Gasol. Memphis leading. Outside Conley. Now here's Gay. Here's Gasol. Shot clock at 6. Conley with it. Paul with the steal. Here's Maggette. It is flushed down with a nice jam. Here's Conley. Pass to Gasol. Left side Gasol. Using his post move to get the 2 points.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Now here's Paul. Paul with the ball. Here's Maggette. The offensive rebound. Here's McAdoo. Comes up empty down low.
Hey, I like creativity and the circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Outside Conley. Gay right side. Gay right side. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
And here is Paul. Here's McAdoo. There's the triple. Paul's shot is off.
Boy, they're fortunate. Defense is taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
The Clippers trail. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Gasol, and he jams it with authority. Here comes Paul. Los Angeles calls timeout. Now, here is Maggette. He has 5, and they're moving it up. Gay, a step-back shot here, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 10 points for him.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Now, here's Paul. Pass to Maggette to end the run. That's good.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Now here's Conley. Now Gay. Back to Conley. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Maggette. Takes the 3. Here's McAdoo, and that one's good. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. 10-point lead. Now Conley. He has 6. Here's Gay. Makes it off the glass. He's got 12.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Pass to Griffin. And he banks in the layup. And here are the Grizzlies now. It's a 10-point game. And here is Gasol. Back to Conley. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Right side, Conley. Tipped away. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Here's Redick. Pass to Free. Now here's Redick. Shoots the 3, and J.J. Redick good for 3.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Bibby with it. Into Zach Randall. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They lead by 7. Posey. Pass to Battier. The three. Memphis the rebound. And here's Bibby. Tries again. And he lays it up and in.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Here's Free. Here's Kaman. Sinks that one from the post.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Launches it. That's good. He's got 5. Reddick with it. Pass to Free. And here's Reddick. Now Gordon. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
Pass to Bibby. Outside for Randolph. 4 on the shot clock. Fires at the elbow.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Now here's Gordon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Holding up top. Now Reddick fires the 3. And that comes off the assist by Bill Walton.
You know, they've got to be careful not to give a shooter of his caliber open looks like that. 1 or 2 of those are all it takes to really get him going.
Now, here is Bibby. Pass to Battier. Fires for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
Came in up top. Now, Reddick. Gordon with it. Fires, high post, and blocked. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. The Clippers trail. Now here's Reddick. And the 3 off target.
Oh, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Here's Battier. No good. Here's Free. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Reddick with it. Offensive rebound. Here's Reddick. There's the 3. Goes up again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now Bibby. 5 points in the game. Randolph inside. Posey gets the jumper from the corner to fall. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Grizzlies out. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one? Memphis leading. Williams with the ball. Outside Anthony. Pass to Randolph. Back to Anthony. And here's Randolph. Clock at 6. Shot from 6. That is good. And here's Williams. Back to Kaman. Working on Randolph. Shoots it up. Kaman's shot is good. He's got 6. Here's Williams. Pass to Anthony. Anthony right side. And it's Memphis with another. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Harper. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Back to Gordon. For the three. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Posey. And another basket for Memphis.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Outside Gordon. Back to Kaman. Puts up the baby hook. Another one falls for the Clippers. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now here's Williams. Outside Anthony. Randolph. Pass to Williams. Back to Anthony. Anthony left side. That one goes. Count.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Here's Harper. Outside Gordon. There's the pick. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Timeout called the Grizzlies. And the Clippers making a switch here. Back to Williams. Pass to Anthony. Got a piece of it. 5 on the clock. Here's Harper. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty. And here comes Anthony. And here's Gay. And again, Memphis no good. Here's Jordan. Pass to Harper. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now, here is Maggette. Launches a three. Now, here is Maggette. That's good. 11 points in the game.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
Here's Anthony. Three-pointer. And that one's good.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Here's Harper. Pass to Maggette. To the paint. 9 feet out. A nice shot by Griffin.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
It's a close game here in Memphis. Outside Williams. Here's Anthony. Outside Anthony. They set the pick. Here's Williams. Shot's good by Anthony.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Outside Williams. Maggette. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Guys, he's shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Now Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Anthony. Pass to Gasol. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Here's Los Angeles now. They trail by 3. Right side, Williams. Here's Harper. 6 to shoot. Now Maggette. Now here is Maggette. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Williams with the ball. Pass to Gay. From the top of the key, he buries it. He's got 14.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And the Clippers making a change here. And so here are the Clippers. It's a 5-point game. Back to Jordan. Pass to Paul. Baseline J on the way. And that's good for 2. And here are the Grizzlies with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Conley. And that is good. He's got 8. And here is Paul. Maggette with it. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Shot is blocked. And here's Conley. He's got 8. Back to Gay. Here's Gasol. Out to Conley. Right side, Conley. Abdul-Rahim. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Clippers trail. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Up and in from the low block. He's got 6. Memphis with the ball. Outside Conley. Here's Gay. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Now here's Paul. Pass to McAdoo. 6 on the shot clock. Now here is Maggette. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's Conley. He's got 8. Rudy Gay on the wing. Gay left side. Step back shot. The reverse. And Gasol with the lay-in. 8 points for him.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Paul outside. Here's McAdoo. Back to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Paul right side. True on the 14-footer. Memphis leading. Now Conley. Gay outside. Pass to Gasol. Griffin's there. Off the screen. And it's Gasol getting it to go.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Paul with the ball. 6 points for him. Here's McAdoo. Back to Paul. Here's McAdoo. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Paul. The train. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here is Gasol. Conley. To the inside. Now here's Gay. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 18 points for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now Paul. Pass to Maggette. This one for 3. Shot denied. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Here's Paul. Kept alive. Griffin inside.
Another area where he excels is on one of the most fundamental plays in basketball, the pick and roll. He will lower the boom on the defender with a solid screen and then is terrific at rolling into space and getting the basket.
Gay right side. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 20.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Here's McAdoo. He's covered by Gay. Kicks it out to Paul. Clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 8 points for him. And the Grizzlies with possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Conley. Lays it up and banks it in.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
And so here are the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. They set the pick. Back to Paul. Three-pointer. Count the bucket.
He had to wait for a while, all the way until now. But he's finally got his first three-pointer of the game.
Outside Conley. Gay outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Paul outside. Pass to McAdoo. Here's Griffin. 6 to shoot. Left side Jordan. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. From deep. And Chris Paul gets the three. 14 points for him.
That is a real nice-looking deep three ball there, fellas.
And so it's a close game as it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Rudy Gay having a dominant impact in this game. Now Conley getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first free throw is good. And Conley drops them both. Paul with the ball. Pass to Maggette. Clock at 6. And it's blocked. Gay left side. Outside Conley. Back to Gay. Outside Conley. And the shot is good. 14 points for him. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And here is Paul. Pass to Maggette. Now Griffin. Working on Gasol. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Inside. Here's McAdoo. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's his first foul. Memphis on defense. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Now here's Conley. 14 points for him. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Back to Gasol. Cannot hit. Now here's Paul. Pass to McAdoo. Out to McGetty. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. 17 points in the game. Memphis leading. Now Conley. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Conley left side. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his second trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And Conley drops them both. And the Clippers call time here. It's been quite a game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Paul. 14 points for him. And Griffin backs in. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. He's got 10.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh no, oh yeah shots.
Pass to Gay. Outside Conley. Elbow shot is on the way. That's good.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. McGetty. And another 3 for the Clippers.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Here's Conley. Pass to Gasol. Kicks it out to Gay. From downtown, and the shot is good. He's got 23.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's the screen. Outside Conley. Gay left side. Fades away. And another basket for Memphis.
Well, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Ball outside. Pass to McAdoo. Now Jordan. Shot is off. And they're on the break. Conley up top. Outside Conley. Gay with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gasol. Tries it again. And it's good on the layup. He's got 6.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Pass to McGetty. Back to Paul. Paul right side. Here's McGetty. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Conley gets the bucket.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Now here's Paul. 14 points for him. Pass to McAdoo. Back to Paul. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Now the Grizzlies with it. Williams with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. They set the screen. Pass to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Anthony right side. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. They've now scored 6 unanswered.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Here's Williams. Right side, Williams.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
And here is Anthony. 11 points in the game. Anthony left side. And here's the fast break. Now here's Paul. Williams in the post. Walton. Paul outside. Back to Walton. Tries to snap the cold streak. He takes it up and lays it in.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Now here's Anthony. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Now Williams. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. There's a good screen. Offline with his 3. And here is Anthony. To the middle. Posey. Here's Williams. Clark David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Pass to Maggette. Here's Kaman. And he uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for him.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Back to Williams. Now Battier. Pass to Randolph. Right side Randolph. 5 to shoot. Now here is Battier. And again it's Memphis with the 3. Williams with the ball. Maggette with it. Kaman with the ball. From 12 feet out. And here is Kaman. And that one's good.
Well, I think he's really willing his team on now. He's carrying them. He's doing it all. He's yet to miss a shot.
Now here's Williams. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Battier. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Outside Williams. And here is Paul. And here's Maggette. Now, here is Maggette. And stolen by Williams. Paul with the ball. Paul outside. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Anthony.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
Off his leg, and they're saying he kicked the ball. And the Clippers making a switch here. The kick out to Williams. And there's the 3-second violation. Here's Harper. Right side, Williams. Grizzlies with the rebound.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
And good on the basket. Book it.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Now here's Kaman. He's got 12.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Now, here is Bibby. Now Bibby. 5 points in the game. Battier's shot. Good. The Clippers really having a tough go here. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones. A long time without a basket.
They got to find something right. Here's McAdoo. Pocket 6. Williams in the post. Pass to Battier. Makes the lead pass.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Here's Harper. Can't connect. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Here's Free. Outside Gordon. Battier with the steal. With the lead pass. Pass to Bibby. Here's Randolph. Backing in. Again, Memphis.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Now, here's Reddick. Pass to Gordon. Now, Reddick. It's tipped. Pushing it up. Bibby. And that one's good. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Reddick with it. Here's Free. Now, here's Reddick. Reddick with it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And here are the Grizzlies now. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
That's tipped. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. That is good. And so it's Memphis with it. Here's McAdoo. Reddick. Pass to Free. 6 to shoot. With the fadeaway. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Kevin, gorgeous, gorgeous fadeaway there. I mean, that's one way to beat some tight defense.
And here is Williams. Gasol backing down. He drains the turnaround jump shot.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now Reddick lets the three fly. And another three for the Clippers. So it's the Grizzlies now. They have a 19-point lead. Now here's Williams. Pass to Randolph. Shot clock at 5. Leads him in there. And Gasol gets it to go.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's the Clippers' ball. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Free. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now Williams. Maybe with it. Pass to Gasol. Kamen's there. Tries from 16, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here now the Clippers. Here's Redick, and another three for the Clippers. Randolph with the ball, and here is Williams. Pass to Bibby. Now Williams. Outside Williams. Back to Bibby. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Here's Free. Now Redick. Pass to Griffin. Backing him down. Williams inside. Bibby with it. And here's the fast break. Here's McAdoo. And foul called. Free throw good, McAdoo. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now here's Conley. Gay outside. No good on the three. Here's McAdoo. Soft touch off the glass. And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 14-point game. Now Gay. Outside Conley. Griffin on the double team. Gasol with it. Gasol inside. And Gasol gets it to go. On offense, here are the Clippers. Here's Free. Out to McGetty. Shot clock at 6. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Gay. Gasol. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
McGetty with it. Pass to Free. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now Gasol. Outside Conley. Here's Gay. And here's McGetty. And that one is stuffed right through. Here's Conley. They double him with Jordan. Gay outside. Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Gasol inside. Second shot opportunity. No good from Gasol.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Nice shot by McAdoo. Gay with it. Gay left side. Out to Conley. Can't get it to go. Here's Spaghetti. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And the Clippers making a change here. And it's the Clippers with the ball. They trail by 11. Here's McAdoo. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. And here comes Conley. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. There's a screen. Pass to Gasol. And nothing is falling for him right now.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Oh. And again, the Clippers good for two. Now here's Conley. Now here's Gay. Back to Conley. Rudy Gay on the wing. Clock at 6. Back to Conley. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Ball outside. Pass to McAdoo. Now Jordan. Ball outside. Shoots from the line. And again, the Clippers good for two. Memphis leading. Now Conley. Tip-drop shot. And he gets the bucket. He's got 22. And the Clippers have possession. He lobs it up. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Memphis with the ball. Gay outside. Pass to Conley. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long. Wow. Wow. What a great performance from him. He's hit 3 in each half.
Now here's Conley. Gay with it. Now here's Gay. The shot will not go. Here's McAdoo. Pass to Paul. Count! And now they trail by just 4. And he commits the intentional foul. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And
those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Pass to Griffin. Back to Paul. Paul, right side. And here's Maggette. Takes a three. But they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Goes back up. Good! So a close game. Michael Conley.